able to introduce the M18 Fuel Compact Router. Now with this tool, we had a unique opportunity to be able to develop this from the ground up. We don't make an AC compact router. We had an opportunity to go out into the field, figure out how people are using these, what are the applications, and what is core and the heart of a best-in-class experience in a compact router. And I absolutely believe that we've achieved that. We're going to deliver full corded performance. We're going to deliver fast, accurate adjustments and plenty of runtime with over 250 feet of cutting on a single XC50 battery. Now there are tons and tons of different bits, material harnesses, and applications that people would use a compact router
thumbs
for.
up, man.
So this tool really demands performance. The Power State brushless motor in this thing is going to deliver 1.25 horsepower, which is exactly what you guys are using on AC today. You pair that with a best-in-class 31,000 RPM, and you're going to be able to get that speed and power combination that results in clean, perfect finished edges. No burning, no chip out. And we heard time and time again about users who had unreliable adjustment systems in their routers. Whether it would be too much slop or it would move when you didn't want it to. We address that with fast, accurate adjustments. There's 3 pieces to that. First thing you're going to notice is that my bit is not going to move depth by me just unlocking the latch here. It's only when I engage this macro adjust button that I'm going to get that really smooth adjustment up and down the router body. That way I can get to the ballpark before I use our micro adjust dial to dial that depth in. I've got increments listed on this thing of up to 1/64 of an inch. It actually even goes below that. Next thing you'll notice, I lock the lever and the bit moves nowhere. It does not go anywhere at all. AC to DC, runtime's always part of that conversation, right? 250 feet of 3/8 inch roundover into red oak. For somebody doing a deck, that could be doing handrail roundovers on a 1,000 square foot deck. So plenty of work on just one of these batteries. We put all the attention to detail that the user expects into this thing. And a couple of the features include a speed dial with speeds between 10,000 and 31,000 RPM. The spindle lock for those fast bit adjustments. And it's going to be kitted with the M18 router, a specific optimized template sub-base plate, and the straight edge guide. Now, I'm really excited for you guys to put this through its paces, look at all the details that we've packed into this thing. But first, I'm going to show you how well this thing works.
It's an M18 router.
Is anybody familiar with the rabbiting bit? Pretty heavy application. This is a 1/2 inch rabbiting bit, and this is some red oak.
So 1/2 inch shank?
This is a 1/4 inch shank. It'll only ship with the 1/4 inch collet, but this is a 1/2 inch rabbiting bit.
Just routing out wood. Okay, I get the close up.
You'll notice that bit stops really, really fast because it's got an active brake as well. We just removed a ton of material there, and I'd invite you guys to get up, feel that corded performance, go ahead and play with those fast, accurate adjustments, and recognize that you're going to have all the runtime you need to get through a day's work on this tool. Who wants to use it?
No, not yet.
I'll see you guys.
We'll get to that here in a bit.
For now, I'm going to pass you off to Jeff.
I don't think they have the M12 version. I think it's just the M18. I could be wrong, but if I am, correct me.
Can everybody hear me on this one? Right on. Moving across this entire wall right here, guys. So anywhere is fine. All right. So like Steven said, my name is Jeff Norman. I'm a product manager on our drilling and driving categories here. I'm extremely excited to take you through 2 new M12 fuel subcompact offerings. Really going to enrich and enhance our line. At this point, you guys have seen a lot of different solutions for our carpentry and remodeling section. And guys, I might be a little biased, but I think it's a nice place to put a bow on this thing to talk about drilling and driving, because any one of our different core users is using a drill and using an impact.
Guys, don't forget to smash the like so we don't lose reception.
Throughout their carpentry, remodeling, whatever it is. And when we're talking about frame to finish, we're not just talking about wood, we're also talking about metal. Wood studs, metal studs, we're talking about different types of fasteners from the beginning to the end, right? We need to be able to deliver on those solutions, get people well on their way. And these are going to be 2 great solutions to kind of take out there and enrich that system. So the first one I want to talk about here is the M12 Fuel Surge. Now, how many of you are familiar with our M18 Fuel Surge event? Yeah. Okay, I'm seeing some hands right there. So back in 2016, we brought our Surge Pulse technology to the masses with the M18 Fuel Surge product. And right as we launched it, we started to get the feedback. They said, hey, you know, guys, I might love that this is twice as quiet. I love the smooth torque of this Surge, but you know, with it being so quiet, it's perfect for occupied spaces. It's great for cramped and enclosed locations. You know what that's perfect for? Our maintenance user, our service user, someone that's already on an M12 system. When's the M12 coming out? So I'm really excited to say here, 2019, it's the year. We're finally launching the M12 Fuel Surge. So if there's one thing that I want you guys to take home about this product is that we did not have to compromise one single bit on this tool. So when you take a look at it and compare it to our standard, our 2553, our 1/4-inch fuel impact on M12, you see they're the exact same length. You feel them out the exact same weight. We did not have to compromise on how compact or how heavy this tool is. We did not compromise on size. When you talk about the torque, this bad boy is going to deliver up to 450 inch-pounds of torque. Now, for those keeping track at home, that's the exact same amount as our M18 fuel right now. We didn't have to compromise on power. We're going to put the power in the subcompact user's hands. So, the last piece of the puzzle would be to make sure it's quiet. This is going to run 2 times as quiet as any of our other subcompact competitors. And what that all boils down to, guys, is the mechanism within these tools. So for those of you that might not be as familiar with our Surge technology, before Surge we had our standard 1/4-inch impacts, and each one of those mechanisms was your standard hammer and anvil design, right? So you've all seen this before. It's a nice metal-on-metal connection. It's always going to get the job done, but what it's going to do and what the experience is going to be is some peaks and valleys in torque and something that's pretty loud in application when you're driving those fasteners, right? So going back to 2016, we launched the Surge with this nice pulsing mechanism. What this is doing is hydraulic fluid expanding and contrasting within the mechanism. That's what's delivering that nice smooth ride, that smooth, consistent torque throughout the application at twice as quiet while running. So, we talk about it all day, but I want to take you through a little bit of a demonstration of that right here. This computer is synced up to measure the decibels when running these tools. Now, I'm not going to nerd out on the overall decibel rating. I don't think you guys want to be hearing that, but what is important to know is that every 10 decibels that a tool goes up in noise is twice as loud to the human ear. And that's very important. In fact, OSHA mandates that anything above 85 decibels requires hearing protection on the site. So it's very important to limit that loud noise, and this tool can deliver that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to run a lag, first off with the competitive subcompact tool, then we'll see it with the M12 Fuel Surge.
So you went up to about 92, 93 dB.
It's going to be very frustrating to the user, and when you think about where these tools are great, confined spaces, compact spaces, you really don't want to have that ringing in your ear all day. Let's try M12 Fuel Surge.
Over 90 dB, I mean 90 dB is, you have to wear hearing protection.
That's going to be considerably quieter than the rest of the
about 85 dB, a little over 85 dB.
So it's going to be a great benefit to everyone that gets one of these in their hand. Now what we're doing is we're not just talking about wood here, we're talking about metal as well. And what a lot of users have come to really appreciate on our system are different applications. One would be like a self-tapping screw mode. So for those of you that have used Texas or different self-tappers in the past, you can say that, hey, it can be very frustrating. I'm spitting the fasteners all over the ground. I'm digging for them. I'm losing time. So we're going to deliver that with this M12 fuel surge project. Having things like that are going to deliver that smooth, consistent torque on a fastener that is very frustrating in application. It's going to add a lot of productivity into the hands of anyone on an M12 system, right? So we're going to use one last example of this, and I'll take you over to our last tool. But very consistent with what we were talking about, the overall noise level of this tool. I mean, if you're going to be a cabinet maker and you're installing cabinets all day, do you really want to stick your head in with a standard 1/4-inch impact driver, or do you want to use something like an M12 Surge, so it's going to be a lot easier on the use, right? All that into one to really enrich our users and a lot of people that have come to know and love our M18 Fuel Surge product. The next one's going to be a little bit different. So we did a lot of research over the last couple of years, talking to all different groups within our drilling and driving categories. And what we started to hear was that the same frustrations kept creeping up. We had a lot of users saying, hey, I'm losing time, I'm losing money, and it all keeps rolling down to one thing, and that's access. So we set out to develop a tool that was going to solve a lot of those issues, and what we came through is the M12 Fuel Installation Drill Driver. Now guys, we need to have a conversation about this real quick, because I get a couple questions when I bring this out to different groups. The first one is, what the heck is this? And the number two is, what is an installation drill driver? And so I'm going to talk through both of those real briefly here so we can get some hands-on, but really the beauty is in the details. This was designed with a lot of different purpose behind it. So the first thing that everyone notices is this nice front handle right here. What we set out to create is something that's going to give us the ultimate access and control, and part of that control is having a nice balanced tool. So being able to take the electronics and put those off here on that front handle gives us a great optimal balance when you're working laterally. It additionally takes a lot of weight out of it. As long as also taking a look at how nice and slim this overall head profile is, it gives us the ability to have this nice inline grip. So for the first time on a tool like this, you can really get in that grip and palm this tool. So in those awkward and cramped spaces, you're going to go in with ease. Additionally, what this gives us is a nice place to put a magnetic bit holder here on the front. So now for the first time, you're not reaching through and digging through your pockets, being like, oh shoot, where's my T25? I don't know where that is. You can have them right there on board, you're ready to rock. So that's all well and good, but we need to give ultimate access, unrivaled access and control. So what you're going to do here is ship this with 4 different dedicated heads. So it's going to come with a nice offset, a 1/4-inch hex, a right angle, and a drill attachment. So each of these attaches with ease to the tool in many different positions, anything that you can come across, and then with a simple click, locks into place and you're ready to go. So being able to have each of these options and even be able to pair them together is going to give that ultimate versatility and really be a true rescue tool, a nice complement to anyone that's already drilling and driving within our space, and give them access they've never had before. So why we call it an installation drill driver,
Magic, you're the man. Thanks, brother.
Common trend when we talk to different groups, they said, hey, I'm an HVAC tech. Our team's got plumbers and we've got install guys. And when we're putting in a new system, you know, there might be confined spaces, awkward angles. We're working around existing construction. This is not a good fit. We talk about our service electrician. They say, hey, I don't want to damage different fixtures when I'm installing a light
Shadows.
fixture. I don't want
Shadows,
to
you're
worry
gonna
about
have a big list, bro.
I don't want to worry about side loading a long bit and then chamfering that off and knocking into something I wasn't supposed to touch. So I need something that can install with ease. We talked to our carpenters, our cabinet makers, and they said, hey, the first time that I don't have to take something back to the shop, because I can easily get into the back of that cabinet. I don't need to do a different drilled hole within this. It's going to pay it off the first single time I use it. So, with all that in mind, we created this installation drill driver, and I'm going to walk you through just a couple different, for instances, a couple different applications, and then I'll take you guys loose. This is really your guys' playground for the day. So,
Yeah, we'll go check all this stuff out, guys.
Talked about different cabinet makers or a remodeler. You know, what these guys are going to try to do is really get the fasteners when you're putting in cabinets as far away as the eye can see. You don't want to see those sticking around in the back of your cabinet. You want to get them away and hidden, right? On the other side of things, if you're a remodeler, you need to remove one of those cabinets. You don't want to do this bit by bit. You want to get into the good ones and separate this darn linen cabinet from this nice vanity here. So being able to have something like this nice offset adapter for the first time, you get into the piece of this cabinet screw and be able to say, hey, you know, I put these home, we're getting these out of here. It's going to save a lot of time, and thus I'm saving money every time.
Pretty wild.
Think about the service electrician. If you're talking about a tool here that says, hey, you know, I'm working in a confined space, or I'm working around active people, and I don't want to be disrupting everything that I'm going through, but I need to change out these fixtures. Now, I can go in confidently and work on a fastener without worrying about damaging things like mirrors, damaging things like other fixtures doing this. I'm going to get the job done faster, more efficiently, and boom, I'm on to the next. So these are really good applications on maybe the install phase or the finished phase. Let's talk about the other side of things. Let's think about someone like a remodeler doing something as simple as a can light. Hey, now on the exact same tool that we've been talking about, using something like a right angle drill and getting into one of these can lights is going to be a lot easier. Say, I might have an impact driver. That's all well and good, but there's limitations, right? Being able to get into a can like this is going to be frustrating. So having something on your belt that's still just under 2 pounds, now I can get into this faster than ever before and really adjust this can light with ease. This is going to pay dividends for our users on the subcompact platform. Guys, at the end of the day, it's still M12 fuel. And what that means to us is professional grade. It's going to be able to get the job done. And with all these different opportunities to use these heads, we need to make sure we can deliver on that promise. This is going to come packed with 300 inch-pounds of torque, what our users have come to expect and revere about our M12 system. So think about the versatility that a tool like that allows.
Yeah, you see how
so for instance, if you're working on something like, hey, you're installing a different bunch of appliances, say in the kitchen. You say, all right, I need to rewire something. I got to get some Lomex through this wall, but I want to contain the mess. I don't want to go out to the truck, get some other tool. I want to just get this job done, right? All right, hey, leave the whole hog in the truck for once, guys. Being able to use something like a right angle in this drill and be able to get a 7/8 hole through a stud on an M12 system is something that we're very excited to kind of show you here today. So like I said, hey, leave the whole hog in the truck. You know, save yourself some time. Use something that's ultimate versatile and going to give you that unrivaled access.
I don't know if I use it
so
on
when you
big
think about
jobs.
these two additions to this compact platform, we're really going to give our users right in their hands something that's going to be a lot more efficient and really enrich our overall M12 system. So with that being said, guys, I've got these 2 products here. This one's going to ship in August. So August for the Surge, what that's going to be is $199 kit, $149 bare tool. And this guy right here, the M12 fuel installation drill driver, this will ship right next door in September. Kit $229 with all the heads and 2 2.0 batteries. Bare tool $179. That bare tool is still going to come with the contractor bag and all 4 heads.
You get all 4 heads with that for $179, no battery. It's pretty nice.
All right, guys, like I said, this is going to be your playground for the rest of the time allotted, so feel free to come up here, get out there.
All right, guys, we're going to take a closer look at this stuff.
Thanks, guys.
That's pretty wild. So that right angle, you get the 4 heads on this stuff. Good job, man. You get the 4 heads on this. What do you think, Tommy? You like this, bro? I mean, it's really nice for that tight work, right?
Yeah.
It's a damn good price, yeah. So $179, what was it? I can't remember. $179 for this, and that was without the battery, but you get the contractor bag, I believe, and you get the 4 heads. So that's really cool. There's a little whole hog. That's pretty wild.
Yes, so that offset,
And everything's digital up on top, except for your speed, brushless. How much for the kit with all the attachment? I think they said, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, I think it's $179 for without the battery, right?
Yeah, no battery, $179.
Yeah, no battery, $179. And then that's with all 4 heads, right?
Yep.
All 4 heads. So there you go, and you get the contractor kit, so that's cool. And then the Surge over here. We'll go take a look. We'll go take a look at that worm drive saw. I don't know where this came from. Hold on 1 second, guys. Somebody left a link. Hold on. So there's that router right here. So that router, this is like long overdue. A lot of people have been asking about this router here, the M18, and this is really nice. I'm happy to see this. Mark Matthews, man, you're the bomb, man. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much for helping. Oh man, that thing cuts. What do you think, Skip? We got a router over here. That router would be great candidate for an N12 line as well. I think you just like the M12 shadow. But it would. I wouldn't mind seeing a smaller router like that. That's like got a bright light in there. Any plumbing this year? We're going to try to find some. There's a couple areas over here. I'm going to go take a look at these saws real quick. We're going to go over by the framing network so you guys get a closer look at some of the miter saws. And then we'll go over to the heated gear, and then we'll just kind of walk around. I think we're just going to make this our playground, like he said. And you guys can check all this stuff out. Do me a favor, though, if you can, smash that like button so we don't lose the reception. But there is an all-new M18 router. This thing is freaking sweet. Look at that. That is awesome, man. Looks just like the rigid router. Yeah, it does, actually. Well, it's the same company. Pete says that four-headed remodel drill is a great price at $229. That's cool as close as comparison. So it's $229, and I think with the $229 you get the battery. But if you just buy the kit itself, you can get that kit for $179 with all four heads, no battery. So that's a pretty good freaking deal. But as far as it goes with the router, it's not that bad. I mean, it feels pretty good. Yeah, you said 179. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, 179. But that light on this thing is bright. I don't want to do this with one hand. I'd have it on. I really want to use this, but I don't want to lose a finger here. So, Bosch has one too. Does the router have a plunge-based attachment? Yeah, so you can right here. The attachment you're asking? Yeah, that's a good question. Let me ask. Is there a plunge-based attachment for this?
Yeah, there will be. It's going to be launching in January, and the tool launches in October. So just right behind it.
Right. So
the plunge base and the offset base.
Oh, yep, there it is, right there, guys. So January is the plunge base for this. That's cool. All right, awesome. Thanks. Yeah, so January, and here's the picture of it right there. So that's really cool, man. That's nice to see. No problem, Pete. Compact router. Let's go over to the miters here. I couldn't really hear. We dropped reception over here when they were cutting. Price. Hold on. I'll find out. Good question. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I'm gonna stalk him. Hold on. I'm sorry. What was the price on that?
$179.
$179. January would mean 2020. Right?
So October for the tool.
October for the tool.
January for the two bases.
January for the two bases.
The tool is launching in October at $179.
Tool's launching 179 in October. Thanks, man. Yeah. We got some miter saws. The high output, really makes a difference what you saw. So they got the 12.0 on this thing here. Let's see what they got. I mean, I got the battery power. I got the 10-inch. I love it. I don't have any issues with the battery because, you're not using these things like you would a table saw. The table saw, even though I like the table saw, it just eats the freaking batteries. This is treated 4x6, looks like. Pretty decent saw. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Let's go over to the, I want to take you guys over to this worm drive, man. This thing, I think this is one of the most anticipated tools that were coming out. As far as just weight, I mean, it's a little heavy. I would probably say with that 12.0 in there, it's probably heavier than the DeWalt. That's just me, though. Maybe it's because of my left hand. I don't know. It does feel a little bit heavy. They were saying, I think it was like 13.5 pounds for this thing. But that's with the 12.0 battery in it. And what's nice about this, compared to the DeWalt, is that the DeWalt, you use the flex bolt. You got to buy a different battery for it, right? But this, it'll take any M18 battery. So that's what's nice about that. Yeah, you're all right. Come on in. All right, we're doing a live broadcast.
All right.
Tool review zone. Good
Nice to meet you,
presentation.
Kelly.
So when did you say this was coming out?
This is going to be out in, we'll start releasing it at the beginning of July.
July.
So expect to see it in stores, definitely early July, mid-July.
Early July, mid-July. What's the RPM on this?
5,800, so
58.
faster than all corded in the field.
And what did you say the specs were?
So
Like the bevel?
we've got left mounted blade.
Right, which everybody likes.
Right, that's what, as many people say, the right side of the tool.
Right.
Then it's got an LED light. Your corded tools today don't have those.
Yeah.
We've got this rafter hook, which is great for hanging the tool on job site materials such as 2x4s
Yep.
or LVL beam. We've got the rapid brake stop. Within moments of you letting go of that trigger, you're able to stop the blade. Huge safety win here for guys.
Sure.
And then you'll have no need to grease any of the gears or anything like that. It's maintenance free.
That's awesome. No oil, nothing.
Yep, and it'll also be kitted with a dust straw or dust port, excuse me.
So you will have the dust port on there?
Yep, so this is a set screw. You just take this off. You'll be able to set up your dust port that's already going to come in the bare tool and the kit.
Awesome.
And that'll help you go ahead and get rid of some dust on that job site.
And you have the positive stops on there?
Yep, we got 0 to 53 degrees
Nice. Push you all around.
and guard. Yep.
And guard. That's nice. Real nice. Glad you guys came out with one of those this year. And I think everybody is.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
See ya.
Yeah, it's a magnesium shoes too. Thanks for the vids, man. I've been waiting for so long for the NPS. You're welcome, Peter. Listen, it's awesome, man. Rear handle compared to the Makita or DeWalt. So the DeWalt is heavy, but I would think that's heavier. It might just be my opinion. I'll have to look at the specs. I think they were saying 13.5 pounds for that stuff, but it just feels heavier than the DeWalt. And the DeWalt's pretty heavy, so the Makita is a lot lighter. I have both those saws. We did a tool duel for both of those, and the Makita is lighter than the DeWalt, and that's with the 2 batteries. So here's another thing that everybody else is looking for, and I'm going to look for a power station. I'm going to find out. Do they have a 4.5 or 5 inch? I'll ask. I'll head back over here in a second. There's some other stuff over here. Some of their older tools. Yeah, I'll find out, guys. I want to check these nailers out real quick because these are really anticipated. I mean, I've never used the nailers. I've always used the wall nailers and rigid nailers. But from what I've got out of the Milwaukee nailers, they were no good. And I might be wrong about that, but I got a lot of people saying they're just not great. But these are supposed to be completely different and re-engineered and all that good stuff. So it's like a complete re-release of these nailers, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to try getting in on here. Somebody's taking pictures. So here you go. You got all the digitals. You got all your different modes here. So you got single shot and then rapid shot right there. And that looks like the power button. You got a hanger on this thing, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna try this here.
You gotta push and hold.
Oh, you gotta hold it down.
And then you.
There you go. Thanks. So you gotta hold that button down. So let's do rapid. Quick, man. So you gotta hold that button down. Shut it off. And hold that button down and turn it on. You wanna try this one?
Yeah, just I think I was doing.
Got a little bit of a kick to it, right?
It does. It's driving a pretty big piece of metal.
Cool. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Probably a safe, you gotta hold the power button. Yeah, that's what I was doing wrong. Am I losing signal? Let me come back over here. Smash that like if you can. I think that's probably why. Ooh, it a lock safe. Nice safety is #1 priority. Damn right, Dark Magic. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And then over here, same thing. You got the brad nailers, the 18 gauge, right? So same setup here. So you got the single mode, rapid mode, and then the power here. So let's do rapid mode because single mode's boring. So the MD, I got a couple in there. It's pretty quick. There's like no sound to this at all. I'm out again. There's like absolutely no sound coming out of that nailer. That's freaking awesome. That's nice. And there's hardly any kick on this. I mean, it's only a brad nailer, but there's really no kick at all to that. 18-inch brad nailer. And then, as far as it goes with the saws here, guys, I actually use this one to break. They're pretty freaking powerful. And you can hook the water up to keep that silica dust down. So that's pretty wild. Let's head over here real quick. We'll see if we can find some. There's some plumbing over here, I think. Let's see what we can find. Yeah, we got some. We got crimpers and stuff. There's a little electrical over there. They got some lights. Got some impact wrenches. They got the 1-inch impact wrenches. Freaking monster over here. That's awesome. Some electrical stuff. Crimpers over here. What plumbing is that? They got some of their older tools out. Not really older, but there's the quick lock stuff. Got the lights. It's an awesome truck. Where's your plumbing at?
Where's my what?
Plumbing. Like, do you have a plumbing?
Yeah, it's right over here.
Did I miss it? All right, we're gonna look for plumbing. Oh. And then we'll go over to the heated gear here in a bit. Right there? Awesome, thank you. All right, we're heading to plumbing because you guys wanted to see plumbing. So what do you think? I mean, do you like what you're seeing here at the NPS? I mean, is this something that's getting you guys excited for the 2019 year? Or what are they missing? I know a lot of people are upset about the mower not being there and no outdoor power tools, which they got the chainsaw here. They got the chainsaw there. They got some plumbing here. They got some fish tapes. They got the threader right here. This thing's a beast. Look at this freaking thing. That is awesome. Track saw, didn't have one. Very quiet compared to the D-Wall one. Yeah, it's like super quiet. Dark Magic, is there, you having info problems? Or we lose the signal again? Don't forget to smush the like button. We'll lose signal again. Nice to see router finally. Yeah, it really is, man. Where's the framer available? It'll be available at Home Depot. They really don't sell at Lowe's all that much anymore. All your fishing tape here. Yeah, they really don't sell much at Lowe's anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, the breakout sessions have come to a close. The general session will begin in 10 minutes. Please make your way to the entrance located near the restrooms.
Looks like we're getting kicked out all. But at the end of the day, guys, you know, I tried to bring you what I could. And they got some really cool stuff coming out. It was an awesome time. I will put a video together, like a recap, and I'll post that probably when I get back home Saturday. And just been awesome. I appreciate all you guys coming out and spending time with us. And Clark, I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much, you know, for the contributions. It really helps the channel, and you guys are awesome. I really do hope you enjoyed it. And it was a blast. I appreciate Milwaukee allowing us to come out here and see this stuff. But I'll put a recap video, and I'll let you guys see what it was like to be here, and you know, the stuff coming down the pike for the Tool Review Zone channel. And again, thanks for everything. We'll talk to you guys soon. Don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. All right, and click that bell. All right, guys.